Ako si Mark Lopez and my program is Pugad Vloggers, aired every Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. sa Radyo Bandido TV simulcast on 𝗕𝗹CE 8:10 a.m. sa Sky Cable Channel 224 TV Plus boxes and on free-to-air TV. Also sa facebook.com 𝗕𝗹CE 8:10 a.m. and our official YouTube channel.
Pugad Vloggers, ang kurap titirisin, salot sa bayan wawalisin, walang sasantuhin, ang saya-saya nakakabaliw, kasama natin ang tropang Pugad Vloggers. Pugad Vloggers.
Hi, it's Friday again, January 6, 2023. Happy New Year to everyone listening in sa ating Pugad Vloggers. Adjust ko lang ng konti yung aking camera. Ayan. Medyo tabingin ng konti. Yun. Okay, so it's Three Kings daw ngayon, no? So may Christmas song din sila, We Three Kings, no? But hindi maganda ang pasok ng ating taon. Lalo na sa mga naglalakbay, no? Yung air travelers, no? Yung mga pauwi or papalipad paalis. Naku, ano ba nangyari sa airport natin, no? Itong airport natin, bigla na lang, no? Nagsabi nila technical glitch or technical problems. Ano kayang technical problems? Hindi naman sila nagiging malinaw doon, no? But certainly, your radar is, some of the radar went down, no? And hindi lang isang airport ang nangyari, no? Parang lahat ng airport sa Pilipinas walang flights in or out, no? Kahit yung mga domestic flights, no, na nadali rin, no? Bakit siyempre walang airport, no? Walang radar, walang tinatawag nilang navigational facilities. Ngayon, ang dami-daming kuro-kuro, dami-daming mga pananaw dito, no? At sa tingin ko ay ang pinaka maraming na abala talaga yung mga pasahero, no? I know somebody na umuwi siya ng Dumaguete, no? Over the holidays, at yung flight niya January 1, no? At siyempre hindi siya nakalipad, cancel ng flights, nagpa-rebook siya, no? At ang rebooking from Dumaguete to Manila, ay naku, ang rebooking niya January 5 na, 4 days later, no? And more or less about 361 flights got canceled, no? I also had a friend coming from Italy, no? Imbes na maka-landing on January 1, na-divert siya sa Hong Kong, no? So I think yung mga international flights, sila yung mga nauna, no? Yung mga naunang naglanding, no? So I think one of the airline that nasakay ng aking kaibigan from Italy ay binigyan siya ng overnight stay at one of the hotels in Hong Kong, no? Pati pagkain, sagot ng airline. And then hindi lang, no? Pati mga, alam ko, basta international flight na arrivals ang inuna nila, no? Kasi naku, isa pang nagagalit yan si MVP, no? Si Manny V. Pangilinan, he took to Twitter, no? only in the Philippines. Pero hindi naman totoo yan. No? Only the Philippines daw may ganitong technical glitch or technical problems. No? But that's not true. No? Even the United States and Switzerland last year, 2022, nagkaroon din ng technical issues sa kanilang airport. No? So, pero sa States, parang hindi naman lahat. No? Parang there's one big airport. So I think it's somewhere in the East Coast. I'm not sure if it's New York or Florida. But nagkaroon ng technical glitch. So it's not true na only in the Philippines. No? It's not true. Yung talagang yung isa dyan kasi parang feeling na ang feeling kasi nila ano ang hilig-hilig nilang manira, no? Ewan ko ba? Only in the Philippines. Okay. So, ewan ko, yun yung aming nakikita. So, ang daming nagre-reklamo at ang daming naantala, no? So, paano naman yung mga paalis, no? I think the international departures were also given priority, no? Lalo-lalo yun kung yung mga alis na OFW, no? And yung mga uuwi na foreigners. So, na last priority yung mga domestic flights, no? So, I'm not sure exactly what caused it, no? But ang sabi nila, may nagsasabi na may aanga-anga na airport na personnel na imbes na yung may sinaksak daw sila na airport equipment na dapat 220 lang, sinaksak daw sa 380 industrial line, no, voltage or something. I don't know about that, no. I really don't know anything about that, no. So may nagsabi niyan at mayroon ding nagsabi na yung airport kasi before this actually happened, no. Si Jaime Bautista was proposing to privatize lahat ng mga airports, privatize yung pati lang yung carousel, no? But we'll delve into the privatization later. So nagkandalo ko yung ating airport navigational system at pati na rin yung radar and all that, no? Meron pang ang kuro-kuro na no, tinitira si Art Togade, no? Yung dating DOTR secretary nung time ni President Rodrigo Duterte, no. So according to some of the marites ba yan or I really don't know, no. So wala namang allegation lang naman yan, no. Wala nung confirmation, no. There's this billionario.com saying 13 billion was channeled by Togade to and nalipat dun sa mga yung tinatawag na non-essential cosmetic improvements, no? So parang pinaganda yung parking lot, pinaganda yung airport surroundings, yung sahig, yung mga, but hindi daw naigastos yung 2018 daw, meron daw hindi nagastos na 13 billion na dapat napunta sa backup, no, na air traffic system. So, ayun, nagsisisihan na, no? Sinisi si Togade because hindi niya ginastos daw para sa backup air traffic system. So, ang feeling ko naman dito, hindi ko, pero natin namang allegation ko rin naman to. Sa likod nito yung privatization, kaya hindi ko kumbinsido na, hindi ko lang alam kung sinadya yan o talagang they just tried to prove a point. Hindi ko masabi, no, na with all certainty. However, Yes, there was talk about privatization, no? Why would you want to privatize something that is uh, regulated and must be under government? Bakit kailangan yung i-privatize? Meron, kayang-kaya naman ng government yan for so many years. Dekada na nga eh. No? They've been handling the airport, managing the airport. No? So, ayun nga lang, there was a time na we're the worst airport in the world. But of course, things have changed during the Duterte administration. Good evening, 𝗕𝗵𝗴𝗱. At good evening, mga kapugad. Ayun, so yung tinatawag na privatization, you cannot privatize something. Paano yung mga government workers who are supposed to be at the airport, no? Customs police, customs officers, no? Yung mga nagche-check ng ng passport, no? Nagche-check ng X-ray. O bibigay mo 'yan sa lahat sa private? Anong pananagutan nila kung may nalusot na terorista? May nalusot na tao ng ganito dahil siningitan nila lang no? O may kilala nila yung tao sa airport, no? Yung private, no? Kasi ganyan bakit lahat na lang, kasi feeling ko yun yung dilawan way, no? Dilawan way of thinking, no? That government is inefficient, ineffective, kaya kailangan we just let the private sector handle it. No. Kasi yung akin, privatization does not guarantee a better service or a better management of what is supposed to be government services. Di ba? Bakit? O nga, there are inefficiencies, there are glitches, and most famous of that is the MRT3, especially during time ni Abaya and Rojas, no. But and even time ni Tugade, no, he inherited a really broken down MRT3 at the time. No? But things have changed and have improved, no. But going back to that privatization, since when did privatization actually guarantee or promise you better service or better management? Kasi tingnan nyo lang yung Maynilad and Manila Water. Diba? That's supposed to be run by the MWSS. But instead, it was run by the private sector. Diba? Manila Water, Maynilad. Sa dami-daming dekada na yan, no? Dekada na yung 2 decades and something na sila naghahawak ng tubig natin. Kasama kasi dun sa agreement, no, is a sewerage to expand and build a sewage system and a system that will parang a system that will take care of all the wastewater and then recycle it, parang to use it again, no? Parang and something like to get all those and expand the sewerage system. So far wala. Diba? So is that any better management or service? Kakaroon pa nga tayo ng water interruption eh. Diba? Tapos ewan ko saan sila nagkukuha ng tubig and then they're not even thinking of new ways of getting water. So basta kung ano na lang dyan, yun na yun. Parang, so do you really think kuryente and tubig is of any improvement? Kuryente nga lang. Distribution charge, naku, yung San Miguel nga umatras na because pinahihirapan sila ng ng ERB, no? So sino ngayon ang papalit sa San Miguel? Eh di yung Aboitiz, no? And it just so happens the DOE is a former Aboitiz executive, no? So their loyalties are still with their former masters. So hindi maganda yan, no? Ayun, so Meralco, every now and then merong brownout. Sumasabog na transformer, at pag inayos, inaabot ka na ng isang araw o kalahating araw, no? Paano na yung mga paano na yung mga nagko-computer na nag-aaral or working from home, no? Lalo na yung mga outsource, no? There are outsourcing na companies that allow you to work from home. Paano yun? E di babayaran pa ba ng Meralco for lost man hours, for lost considered ka ng absent nun, at yung kinita mo for that day, it's gone, no? Tapos tuwing summer parang nag-yellow alert tayo. It just doesn't seem there doesn't seem to be enough electricity going around, no? Pero yung mga lalo na sa Eastern Visayas, Diyos ko, ang mahal-mahal nila maningil ng kuryente doon, no? Tapos mayroon pang isang parang cold storage doon sa lugar na yan, 19 pesos per kilowatt hour. Ano yun? Diba? So, yun ang hirap din eh. Parang monopoly. Kada lugar may kanya-kanyang monopoly, no? And do you really think hindi monopoly yung yung Maynila at Manila Water? They're both monopolies. They're not competing against each other. No? Yung Maynila may kanyang teritoryo. Yung Manila Water may kanya ring teritoryo. So what's the competition there? It's not. Both are monopolies kasi may kanya-kanyang lugar eh. O itong si Manila Water, Makati, Mandaluyong, kung saan pa. No? Then Maynila, Quezon City, ganito, ganyan, sa Manila. Anong competition doon? It's not even a duopoly, no? It's not. It's a monopoly. Pareho silang monopoly kasi may hinati, akin to, sa'yo yan. Do you have a choice? Kung pwede kang pumili, doon na lang ako kay Manila Water, ayoko rito, ayoko kay Maynila. You cannot. No? So, how do you say that privatization results in better service and management? No, you cannot. Yung LRT1, it's also, it's government property, but hindi ko alam during those days napunta sa napunta sa Light Rail Manila Corporation, LRMC. It's not handled by the Light Rail Transit Authority, LRTA. LRTA is handling LRT2, no? And the MRTA, doon naman yung MRT3. I don't know who's handling the 7th, which stretches from the North Avenue hanggang yun eh. Hindi ko nagkakamali, aabot ng San Jose del Monte yun eh. If I'm not mistaken. No? Kasi it's a few months ago, about last year, many months ago, nakapag-travel ako sa Bulacan area. And nakikita ko yung mga yung pylons of poste that stretches all the way up to San Jose del Monte, no? Somewhere they call Tungkong Mangga. So going back, yung privatization na yan na LRT, hindi naman din sila ganyang kagaling, no? Hindi sila ganyang kagaling. Bakit? May mga times din na nasisiraan sila, no? Tapos and because it's handled privately, na-handle din nila yung news nila. no? Yung nasiraan. Wala kang naririnig na nasiraan kasi quiet ka lang. Huwag mo na i-publish yan. Huwag mo na, di ba? Pati ako minsan before, way before, before the pandemic, and I used to take the LRT1, no? And Diyos ko, ang hirap sumakay pagpa-uwi, no? Sometimes super punong-punong-puno na yung station, no? Yung station punong-punong-puno na, no? And then nakapila ka sa labas tapos halimbawa umuulan, oh, sorry ka na lang, magpapayong ka all the way before the stairs, no? And yung ano pa, minsan tumirik yung LRT, no, na nasakyan ko, no? Hala, wala talagang during that time I never got to my destination on time, no. I was about couple of hours late. Kasi pag nung tumigil talaga sa gitna. At nawalan ng ilaw, nawalan ng pati yung pinto ayaw bumukas, talagang ginamitan lang ng emergency open, no? Emergency exit, no? So bumukas. Ngayon, bago nangyari yun, kasi wala nang aircon, wala nang ilaw. Tapos puno pa yung LRT1 na LRT na nasakyan. Tapos here ka, naku, ginawa nila yung no? Ginawa nila doon sa MRT3. Hinintay nila ang may isang LRT na nasa likuran at dinahandahan nila, no? Dinadahan lang nila. Tinulak ng train na yon nasa likuran ng papuntang yung the next station, which is if I remember correctly, Quirino Station. It's along Quirino, the intersection of Quirino Avenue and Taft, no? So siyempre everybody gets off, no? Sira eh. And then siyempre yung train na nasa likuran nun na tinutulak yung train, they had to travel slowly kasi they're pushing the train towards Baclaran, no? And I remember siyempre nakaalis na yung tutulak ng sira na train. You'll have to wait for the next one, and everybody got off at Quirino. Quirino is not supposed, Quirino kasi hindi masyadong maraming sumasakay dyan, no? It's parang lang, medyo light to medium capacity lang yung mga dumarating dun, no? Pero napuno yung station na yun dahil everybody got off, no? Siyempre, yung Quirino, hindi masyado binababaan yan. Meron naman, pero nakapitong train yata ako nang hintay o 8 bago ko nakasakay, no? Tapos pagdating sa loob, babalyahin ka pa. Wala silang pakialam kung malaki mga akong tao. Wala silang pakialam, babalyahin ka talaga, no? So, how's that for good service or good management, no? And then it doesn't happen just once, no? It happens several times also na tumiri. Pero minsan ang malas, malas nasa ako yung nakasakay diyan tapos tumirik, no? Buti na lang hindi kami pinaglakad sa Riles, no? But minsan may nasisira, hindi lang no, many times may nasisiraan. So you're wondering bakit ang sobrang tagal ng dating ng train, no? Tapos yung pala may nasiraan, no? So, many stations ahead, no? Tapos malalaman mo na lang there are times na pagdating mo diyan sa station, sasabihin nila, may sira. Doon kayo sa Blooming Street sasakay, patay. Ang layo nun. No? You're gonna be late. Paano naman kaya yung mga empleyado, no? Mga empleyado na sumasakay diyan, no? Late silang lahat. Bakit babayaran ba ng LRMC? Yung nawala nilang oras, na nawalan nilang sweldo dahil di sila nakapasok on time? Eh, may mga companies nga dyan, kapag you're late by 1 hour, you're considered half day. Oo, babayaran ba ng LRMC yan? Hindi. Minsan nga, tinanong ko sa dami ng na-late ngayon, babayaran nyo ba yung, will you pay compensation for the wages lost because of aberya ninyo? Walang sumasagot, quiet lang sila. No? There's no responsibility eh. Kasi all they're after is the kita, no? Profits. But if you're going to provide lousy service and you don't really have much choice, kasi yung train, yun lang yun eh. Kung pupunta ka ng Baclaran, sasakay ka ba ng MRT3 kung halimbawa nakatira ka sa may Santa Cruz, Manila, will you travel all the way to EDSA just to get to Baclaran? No. Kahit yung LRT2, kahit sabihin mo bumaba ka ng 𝗕𝗂𝗴𝗴𝗲𝗍, no, o Recto, lumipat ka dun sa Recto station ng LRT2. O, pupunta ka pa ng Cubao para makapunta ng MRT3. Ilang transfer yun. So again, you're caught in a situation of monopoly. Because that privatization thing is more like a monopoly. No? May choice ka ba? O, pwede ka sasabihin nila, hindi naman namin kayo pinipilit, mag-tricycle kayo, mag-grab kayo, mag-taxi kayo, mag-jeep kayo. Kaya nga nag-LRT mas mabilis eh. Pero every now and then may aberya. No? Tapos the problem here is ayaw nila mag-deploy ng napakaraming train. No? Baka hindi ko alam kung tinitipid nila yung sweldo ng mga train engineers or train drivers, so I don't know how you call that, no? Pero that's proof eh. That's proof that the privatization is not the solution. Privatization does not guarantee good service or good management of government facilities. No? How is that? How do you say? And that's yun nga ang hirap doon eh. Government is inefficient, ineffective, blah blah blah. Sisiraan pa yung gobyerno. Tapos yung privatization, hindi man naman sila na solusyonan na maayos. Diba? Oh, kuryente pa lang, tubig pa lang. Bakit? May choice ba tayo kung may mapipilian ba tayo kung dito sa Manila na pwede pa ka ba mamili ng electric company? Hindi, Meralco lang. It's a monopoly. It's a monopoly. Wala kang choice. Oh, pwede ka bang mag-aboitis? Yung aboitis na kuryente, alam ko sa Davao meron. Pero hindi ka rin makakapagpili doon. Kahit nasa Davao ka, you want to choose another electric company, there's no other electric company that will distribute power for you or to you. No? Siguro, the best way to help yourself is to put up solar panels on the roof of your house or the roof of your building. No? Pero ang solar energy kasi, we haven't gotten to that point na the technology is so very efficient. No? Yeah, may bawas sa kuryente mo, pero you cannot be completely off you cannot be completely off grid anymore, off grid at all, no? So yung solar energy kasi may battery din sa loob yun, somewhere that's hidden in a place that na hindi masyadong kita, no? At ang alam ko, meron ding tinatawag na windmill, no? Yung tinatawag na wind farm, but putting up those things eh, is hindi laging may mahangin eh, no? Eh, kaya nga yung mga wind farm karamihan yung lalo na rin nasa Ilocos, no? They're near the shore, no? They're near the beach shore, no? Or kasi laging mahangin in a place where there's a beach, no? Or where there's a beach, but it doesn't have to be a beach. It can basta malapit sa mga coastal areas, maraming hangin doon, no? And pag may nasira pa doon, maintenance pa yun, no? So putting up those things are not within reach of most of consumers, no? Most people, no? Although may nakikita na ako mga bahay, may solar panels taas, it costs more or less $500,000, no? Just to put up a few solar panels on the rooftop or building top, no? Bawas kuryente, yes, but cannot be. We haven't gotten to that technology na. The technology of solar is not yet perfected yet, no? Although yung wind, it's cleaner, it's more efficient, but if you have to be in a windy spot in order to enjoy electricity, no, na tuloy-tuloy, no? You can even sell your electricity to the power companies or maybe to the community. I don't know the laws about that yet, no. But if you live in a somewhat windy place and it keeps generating electricity for you, you might end up with surplus energy which you can sell, no. Kaya nga yung privatization na yan, pati yung binabalak nilang privatization ng airport. So paano yun? Yung mga may civil service eligibility, no? Mas pwede nila sabihin, dahil private kami, we'll manage it for you, ganyan, and they'll slowly put their own people in, no? And baka pirate pa nila yan, so they'll stop working for government. And when they stop working for government, the salary standardization law does not apply to them anymore. Pwede silang itenggahin ng sweldo nila for the longest time. Sasabihin na, hindi naman kumikita yung airport. Bakit ka namin bibigyan ng increase? No? So, pati ba naman yung busway, no, na carousel? Why would you want to privatize that? That's part of EDSA. Sorry, excuse me. That's part of EDSA. That single bus lane, EDSA yun. Why are you going to privatize a public road? No. Para maningil ka ng toll fee sa mga bus? O terminal fee? Tataasan mo yung may magdadagdag ka ng terminal fee, toll fee, kung ano-anong fee. Kanina ba ipapasa ng bus company yun? Di sa mga kawawang mga pasahero. Yung mga hindi makasakay sa LRT or MRT na kaya nga nagka-carousel, nagsumasakay ng carousel para mas mabilis somewhat at walang ibang traffic na kalaban yun. Di ba? Tapos pa-privatize nyo. Ano bang mangyayari kapag privatize? Maniningil. Tingin mo may singil yung EDSA busway carousel ngayon? Wala. Tapos binabayaran pa ng government yung sweldo ng mga traffic enforcers, no? To make sure na bus lang ang dumadaan dyan at hindi yung mga kamote riders, no? Kaya Roxanne Costo, good evening po. So yung meron din mga ilang-ilang sasakyan siraulo na ano, no? Tapos bigla na lang mababangga nila yung barrier, no? At you probably understand mga ambulansya. The MMDA will and even the highway patrol will probably allow it, no? Pero why would you privatize a public road? No? Ay yung tollway nga na ano eh. Sa bagay, yung San Miguel kasi ang San Miguel built that skyway, no? So they're given I don't know how many years, no? Kung hindi ko nagkakamali, 40 years, no, to recover all the expenses, investments, and enough time to profit, no? Tapos yung ano pa. But yun nga, at least kahit papano, yun nga lang, mahal. No? But yun nga, but privatization doesn't always work. No? Kasi yung Skyway pa nga lang, there's something inherently wrong with the design, no? I don't know how they will improve it, no? Kasi yung Quezon Avenue na exit, apat yung ano mo, no? Apat yung toll booth. Then all these 4 toll booths will eventually narrow down to 1 lane. No? At pag nagluluko pa yung reader nila, yung RFID device na nagbabasa ng RFID ano man yun, chip na yun or what, nagta-traffic yun. Kasi imbes na dumiretso ka, nakatigil ka, hindi umaangat yung barrier, no? Tapos bubunot ka pa sa wallet mo or hahanapin mo pa yung card. Tapos ipapascan pa. Hindi pa lagi na-scan ng tama. So, that actually adds up, no? It keeps adding up, no? To the time, no? Tapos, tuwing may nasisira na RFID na reader, lahat tumitigil din sa ano. Lahat maglalabas ng wallet. Tapos, iba, magbibigay ng ticket or something, I don't know, ng resibo. So, nagta-traffic eh. Kanina nga lang bago ko nakarating dito. It took something like, I think that was about more or less 15 minutes, no? Starting from papasok pa lang ng Skyway ramp, took me 15 minutes or close to 15 minutes para makaakyat dyan sa ramp. Nabasa naman yung ano, but I guess it's the volume of vehicles din, no? Yung volume ng vehicles, kasi 2 lanes lang yun, no? Yung paakyat, 2 lanes. At yung pababa, on the opposite side, 2 lanes din yun. Kaya madalas nagta-traffic pababa, no? Or even kaya hindi rin maganda, lalong-lalo na before Christmas. I think before Christmas, about a week before Christmas, Diyos ko, Skyway pa lang, you coming from Alabang, coming to Quezon City, inaabot na ng 2 oras. Mahigit, no? Ang alam ko, from kung walang traffic, it's a complete, like it's a Sunday or a holiday, it takes about about 30, a little bit over 30 minutes, 35 minutes, no? From Quezon City, Quezon Avenue to Alabang or vice versa, no? 35 minutes. But it took me 2 hours, no? And 2 hours something, no? So, most of the traffic andun sa 𝗕𝗹𝗃. Biro mo, yung lane ng 𝗕𝗹𝗃, 1 lane din yun. And there are about 2 or 3 lanes trying to get into 2 lanes and into that 1 lane. Paano naman yung mga dediretso ng Magallanes, dediretso ng Quezon City? No choice sila. Iiwan din sila. Maiiwan sila dahil yung mga marami ring hindi disiplinado no? Alam na nilang one lane, they will occupy 3 lanes in order to makikisingit lang dun sa one lane. So problema din talaga yun. No? So how does privatization guarantee better services and management? Does not. Sino bang nakapag-isip niya na government is inefficient and ineffective? No? Sino Cory lang nakapag-isip noon? No? Pinagbebenta nila yung government properties, no? And water services. Meralco, they started selling it, no? Petron, they sold it. No, ano pa? Yung MWSS, taga-supervise na lang ng Manila at saka Maynila, but it's Manila and Maynila who's actually calling the shots, not the MWSS. No? So, hindi totoo na yung privatization maganda. Yung di ba? Yung tapos simple lang sometime I think that was yesterday. It was yesterday na or the other day. Hindi ko pa nga tinitingnan yung account ko But nagkaroon ng glitch, no? Yung BPI, you cannot access your online your online account, no? You're not even sure kung kahit passbook holder ka, you're not even sure kung makakapag-deposit ka or makakapag-withdraw ka. No, I don't know if it's a incident with a hacker, incident with security, incident. Hindi ko na tinanong, no? Kung pero nga lang the private banks can bungle it up for you, no? And if you remember about last year or a couple of years ago, the BDO nababawasan yung mga accounts ng BDO account holders, no? But it's a hacker thing, no? But marami yung depositor yata hindi na bawi yung pera. Sabihin nila binigay niyo yung yung OTP, binigay niyo yung ganito, ganyan. It's not all OTP. Somebody was able to hack in, no? And take money, no? Tapos meron pa nga Union Bank, no? Yung Union Bank, they got hacked, tapos nililipat nila sa Union Bank yung nakuha nilang pera sa BDO or either vice versa or something like that, no? I think nahuli din naman sila, no? There was a group of hackers who got caught. And hindi lang Pilipino, no, kundi may foreigners involved, no? In that hacking of Union Bank and I think BDO. No? But it doesn't necessarily mean that private companies are always efficient and effective. And they also foul up every now and then, no? And when they foul up, it really foul up really big, no? And a few years back, yung RCBC, hindi mo maintindihan paano nakarating, how a branch manager has the authority to bring in about a few $1 million, no, into their system, no? And that rang a lot of alarm bells, yung mga tinatawag na money laundering, no? At because of that incident, may amendment silang ginawa dun sa anti-money laundering law, no? It now included casinos kasi yung pera na nakarating sa RCBC na i-transfer sa casino, and it was withdrawn in chips, no? Casino chips, which can be converted to cash. No, no questions asked. Pero the casino owner, I think, well, I'm not sure, I think it was Soler. The casino owner decided, okay, it ended up in our hands. We'll pay. We'll pay. Soli namin yung pera. Mabuti naman. No? But even that RCBC, that branch manager, I don't believe she had any authority to allow that big transaction in. Somebody up there must have said, yeah, let it through. Ayun. Tapos it's the branch manager who gets the fall. No? And everyone in the banking industry agrees, no? Yung branch manager kasi does not have that kind of authority to approve or to allow that large amount of money to get in. And like I've said, and I've discussed before, in order to also prevent anything that will happen to your money, don't click on anything, no? That is sent to you, email, text message, messenger, even ano, no, in any form of the social media. Don't click on those things. It will you know, if it don't click on anything that isn't from the official channels. And in fact, some of these really look like it's official channels, but if you take a look at the link, it is not. No? So please don't give your OTP, don't give out any of your account details, don't give out any of your, not even your name or account number, nothing. Kaya marami ring nagogoyo doon. Parang your account will be closed or frozen without updating. Update here. Naku, hindi naman nanggagaling yun sa official channels of the bank. And the bank will not ask you to do that, no? And the bank will never ask you an OTP. No? So, yun. Like I've said, no? The technical glitch in the airport, the technical glitch in the banks, no? And then nakakarinig ka ng privatization talks. It never is a good idea, and it's never it's always wrong to say na private sector, if we privatize, mas maganda serbisyo. No. So problema na nga natin, tubig, kuryente, bangko, no? Airport pa, no? Yung mga train, no? I think the PNR is doing better kasi hindi naman sila de kuryente, no? But sometimes they get late also. But yung private talaga, yung privatized na LRT1, no? I mean, dati pa nga may pinayagan ng LRT authorities yung sa station. Meron silang the LRT does not prevent you from talking, but as much as possible, they'd like the ride to be quiet, no, or to stay as silent as possible and refrain from talking on the phone, especially nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, because speaking on the phone spreads whatever kung meron man, if somebody's caught that COVID, no? But there was a time na hinayaan nilang pumasok this weird. Pumasok talaga siya. And he's wearing a large speaker, no? He's parang nakaganyan sa it's strapped around him, no? So And then he's playing his own music very loud. No, I don't. Sabi ko, why are we, tinext ko pa nga sa tweet, nilagay ko pa nga sa Twitter, why is LRMC, why are you allowing people wearing a large speaker around their body and playing music all over inside the train? Ha? Parang gulat sila, paano nangyari yun? No? So, hindi rin eh. Bakit sa tingin mo magaling din yung mga security nila? Hindi. No? Di ba? Nasabugan pa nga sila dati. Oh. And ano pa? Ano pa nangyari dun? Yung ano pa? Yung LRT. Actually nga, yung they're leaving it, ano, no? Pasok lang ng pasok yung pera. Pero government may-ari nun. Tapos yung pag-extension hanggang from Baclaran to Cavite, tingin mo ba, ano? Kukunin din ng LRTA yan. I'm sorry, LRMC, because that's part of the LRT1 extension all the way to, I think it's Niyog, up to Niyog, which is in Bacoor, in Cavite. No? So, ayun. And then, pag malakas ang ulan, ay, hindi ko lang alam kung anong pang pwedeng gawin doon. No? Kung there are even times na napakalakas ng ulan, and you're in the LRT, and tumutulo yung sa loob. No? Tumutulo yung mga train sa loob. And, you know, saan ka nakita, no? Nag-LRT, sumakasakay ka sa LRT habang umulan, and you have a umbrella on your head. Diba? And then, sometimes, the flood is so high, nasabi, titigil pa yun. There's a time na Arpapa, no? Sobrang taas ng tubig, titigil pa siya. Tapos, sasabihin nila, Arpapa Station. Tapos sasabihin nga, mataas po ang baha. Napakataas po ng baha. Wag po kayong bumaba. Ba't ba binuksan yung pinto? No? Wala naman sumasakay. Kasi mataas nga yung yung baha. Although there are times na sasabihin sa'yo na masyadong mataas po ang baha dyan sa sa Arpapa, hindi po kami nagpababa ng pasahero dyan. There was even a time na no choice ako. Pagbaba ko na ng 5th Avenue before, baha din. No, pero hindi mataas, but hindi mataas. Siyempre, hindi siya abot baywang, no? Pero parang abot bintik lang. But even then, why would I, yung jeepney ayaw nga bumiyahe. Walang biyahe. No choice, sakay ka ulit. Yung mapapalayo ka talaga. No? So, I don't know. It's part of problem ng LGU, problem with siguro yung sewerage system na hindi naman inaayos. No? Hindi rin ina-expand ng Maynilad or Manila Water kung sino may hawak nun. No? And hinahayaan pa nila yung MWSS sa flood control. Diba? No responsibility eh. All they need is profit. Privatization never guarantees good service, good management, or even provide solutions. So, hindi ko talaga maintindihan bakit pati yung busway ipa-privatize. Kalsada yan. Public road. No? EDSA has always been public road. Never was there any tolls. Even yung time na yan na Highway 54 pa ang pangalan nun. No? And that changed to Epifanio de los Santos. Yun. So, ayun, thank you very much, Dennis on Rubia. Very nice video. Thank you. So, malapit na pala alas 8. No? At ulitin ko, Happy New Year. Happy Three Kings at happy weekend din sa inyong lahat. Salamat po. Ito po yung Pugad Vloggers signing off for the week.
Pugad Vloggers, ang kurap titirisin, salot sa bayan wawalisin, walang sasantuhin. Ang saya-saya, nakakabaliw, kasama natin ang tropang Pugad Vloggers.